They'll run with Coleman on first down. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Let's go,
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the second.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now Bailey looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Bailey forced out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now he'll pull it down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Bailey off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
Here we go. 180! 12.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
21. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Prater for the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Back to throw is Bailey. Off play action.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Bailey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 63 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Bailey now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Back to throw. Bailey. He's letting this. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're